Who?
TC Thomas.
Yay,
We should be live.
we are.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
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 Right, skedaddle and shut doors.
Oh,
You always
are
wait
here.
until I go live
Yeah.
to start.
I know. We are here. We are live. And guess what? It's Friday, bitches.
Yes.
Yes.
Guess what as well?
Ems has had a sex change.
Yes, I have.
Where's the baps though? I'm disappointed. No baps. Come on. Give us a flash at least.
Thank you, Michelle.
No, not right now.
Might get in trouble
So-
for that.
Welcome, everybody. Friday came round very quickly again, didn't it? It's been a busy week.
Very
But
busy
yes,
week.
yes, Michelle, doesn't she look beautiful? She
Thank
looks
you so much.
absolutely fantastic. I got such a shock when she called me and I saw the hair. It was like, who is this gorgeous woman?
And what has she done with you?
I know what's done with Gail, I know.
Yeah,
So
please
again,
excuse
Matthew.
the minion. He can't adult right now.
I'm not that used to being on stream anymore.
Oh.
I'm having to work this and this.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Are you expecting sympathy from
Yes.
us, who you have tormented for the past 2.5 years? You're
Exactly.
expecting some semblance of sympathy, really? Oh my lord.
I know. So, hello everybody, welcome. It is Friday, it is the start of the weekend. I hope everybody is well, hope everybody has had a great weekend. Yes, Aries, my hair, I
Hi,
know.
Aries.
I went a wee bit mad, but hey. Midlife crisis and all that shit.
Thank you, Kai.
Hi, you gorgeous man, you. Thank you for the bits. I love you, dude.
Hey Kai, thank you darling. So I hope everybody is well and I hope you've all had a really good week. How's your week been, Bunny?
It has been a bit up and down for me. I have, the last couple of days, been in very severe pain.
Yeah.
I have probably, in the last 3 days, I think, total, I have had 7, maybe 7.5 hours of sleep in the last 3 days.
Yeah.
5 of which
So-
were last night.
Yeah, 5 of
Exhausted.
which were last night.
Exhausted pigeon doesn't cover it, does it?
Oh, exhausted pigeon's an understatement. I think I've gone beyond the point of tired.
Yeah, you do though, but you get beyond it when you're
Yeah,
like,
you just
flying
kind
away
of go
again.
onto like autopilot and just get on with it. But yeah, but it's not been like a bad week, other than being in pain and not being able to sleep because of it. It's not been a bad week really. Lots of irons in the fire. Things are falling into place rather nicely, and yeah.
Good.
Making your minions do huge amounts of work.
Yeah, well, that's
Thank you,
what
Liz.
What's the point? Thank you, Liz, darling. What is the point in having minions if I can't put them to work? Like, why have a dog and bark yourself?
This is true.
You know, and I know how much you love me cracking a whip.
Lure.
Right, who have we got in chat then? Let's have a wee look.
So, hi, babe.
We've got Saint in. Thank you for subscribing again, Saint. We
And
have
TC subscribed again as
He
well.
did,
So
yes.
massive
Thank
thank you,
you.
TC.
And those looking
Village,
at
welcome.
those looking down at the corner there will notice that we've got a bit where you can actually see what people have been doing, the last 3 people. So we have TC with resub for three months in a row. Kai
Yay!
Simone, 100 bits. Liz, 100 bits.
Thank you, guys.
You guys are just absolutely amazing, and we love you all.
We do.
Hi, Katie. Hey, Holly.
So yes, welcome everybody.
And of course, we can't go any further without saying hello to the fantastic Betty.
Betty absolutely blew me away the other night. She had me in
Amazing.
stitches, and do you know what? It was a godsend because it was the laugh that I really needed, do you know, that way? And her playing off of TVP's humour was just absolutely epic.
It was fantastic.
She had us all in stitches. Pasty as well, she was just as funny.
But Betty, please, for the next time, make sure you've got a microphone. We
Yes,
need to actually hear you tell
Ian, hey, darling.
TVP where to go, basically, rather than typing it. What's up?
Kev.
Okay, Kev, I'll tell him. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So yeah, so let's get out of the way then. Let's let our guest go first. He's not really a guest, but he will pretend.
Well, We'll pretend for this time, you know,
Okay.
just this once. We'll
Right.
sort of.
Go on then, what you vaping on?
If I'm the guest, does that mean someone else can do the streaming?
Shut up, just go on, mate.
Minion? Telling you.
Right.
Clipper slip.
Flipper
Yeah.
slip?
Clipper, slip.
Yeah. All shall be revealed, okay?
Yes.
But just not in this show.
No.
No. Well,
Okay.
as I've been using as normal, iJoy Avenger without voice activation at all. I've got the Troll V2, which is, those that know me, I've been using this for a very long time.
Forever.
I've got the G-Box Skunk sitting here with the radar, which I normally only use going out, but it's there for the occasional use as well. The ARC from USB. I've got the Mako
Zan,
Shorty.
behave.
Wait, what's Zan saying?
Zan thought I said clit slip.
And
Trust
right now I've actually
Love
got
you,
some
babe.
NET tobacco in it.
Alright, do you like that?
It's my own make. I've actually got two versions. I've got a Turkish and I've got a Perique blend.
Nice.
I
I'm
don't
not a tobacco lover, you know that, but
No.
I don't often vape tobaccos, but I do occasionally. The one thing I really don't like about NETs is they do clog up your coils very, very quickly.
Yeah.
I'm not one to actually like using liquids that do that. And last but not least, the Nebula with the Aspire Nautilus X and
Alright.
some Stropey 6mg stuff.
That looks toty in your hand.
What this?
Yeah.
Gailey's got hands like Lurgan spades. Everything looks fucking
Yeah, I know.
small in them.
What's 26,650?
Yeah.
No.
That's what I was saying, it looks toty in your hand, and that would take up my whole
Thank you, Mo bro. You're such a sweetheart.
Thank
Giving
you,
us
Mo
bits.
bro.
Love you.
Thank you, Mo.
I know. Kev, you should know by now, my husband does not have a tactful or diplomatic bone in his body.
Hell no.
You know, I'm his filter and have been for a very long time. I know. So, very good. You've got a good wee selection on the go there. Right, Bunny, go for it, my babe.
Well, I'm not going to take up half as long as he did because I've only got 2 on the go tonight. I have the ever elitist Nan's Clock G-Class mod with the very sexy gold bonds on top of that.
Is that the commonest muck one?
Yes, that's the very common as muck one, yes. And in that, I have some Savage e-liquid, and this one is a refreshing lime raspberry fusion. This is absolutely gorgeous.
Nice.
Yes, very.
Listen, I like those
have to
Savage
say,
ones.
I have not had a bad e-liquid from Savage yet.
Yeah, I like them.
Any that I have tried have been first class, and they are not coil killers either, which is absolutely fantastic. And a lot of their flavors are citrus based as well, and a lot of citrus flavors do tend to gunk up your coils, but no, these ones most certainly do not.
No,
And again,
the lemon one that you sent me, it didn't. It was great.
The
again, no nicotine either.
The only one that I had a slight problem with was actually, I liked it whenever I was down there. This is why I got one of the balls, is Dragon Fruit Kiwi Strawberry Menthol. And the only reason I've got a problem with it is it feels really harsh on a dripper. But I have been actually using it in the wee blue pod system, and it's working well with that.
Yeah. Some juices are better suited to tanks and pods, aren't they, than drippers?
But most of the Savage Sign is absolutely lovely.
That is. So is that all you're on?
No, I was about to tell you the second one until I got rudely interrupted by a minion, but no, well, I have that one anyway, but I've also got the trusty Topside with the Dead Rabbit and the last of my Dark Fruit Cider homebrew. So, there you go. Now you can carry on.
Lovely. Thank you, Liz. Okay, so I am on my Town Cat. See that one, Brew?
Yeah,
The
lovely one.
The red one? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I'm on that, and in that I have I have Ice Cream Man, mint choc chip ice cream.
Ooh.
Really nice juice. Really
Like
enjoying
that.
that.
I like the sound of that.
And I'm also on this Capo Bonker with the recurve, and in that I'm still on the Pink Muffin. the raspberry muffin. This stuff is really good.
Nice.
Really good. So yeah, that's all I'm on, and no nicotine in any of it. So I've went back to having no nicotine, so this is my 3rd day with no nicotine. Again.
So in other words, in the next day or two, expect to hear about a murder in Scotland.
No, I've actually been alright. No, I think I've been alright. I do have my Meepod, as you know, that I normally use for my I nearly did it again, CBW. Fucking Dino.
No, thank you.
The CBD.
Not my style. Don't throw that way.
I know, do you know that every time I go to talk about
Andy,
it?
Thank you,
Andy
Andy.
Summerfield, thank you very much for
Thank you,
the
Andy.
Twitch Prime subscription. Very much appreciated, my darling.
Yes, it's the pink muffin one. It's a really good juice. I like that. Yeah, but Jake's oldest, I've given him my Meepod with Nick salts in because he's been trying to cut right back on the cigarettes and whatever, so it seems to be working for him. So he came in the other day and said, "Mum, where's my Meepod?" So it looks like I've not only lost it, but it's actually Zan's Meepod that I nicked off of him, so he's now nicked it off of me. But yeah.
Zan, shameless plug. Click my name and follow my channel, even if you don't watch gaming, pretty please. Yes, please do. Please do go and give Zan some love because he's been absolutely fantastic for us the last couple of months. So.
And if Sam wants to, go streaming tonight, if he goes on before we go off, we can always throw him a wee raid.
Yeah, we can. We can throw a raid over his direction. Not a problemo.
Good.
I might actually be able to get it working
I
this
would
week.
just like you to do it because it's my husband. So please just be nice.
You see, Gail, there you go. Holly's saying that you're not the only one that calls your CBD CBW because she does it too.
I don't know why, it just automatically.
Hey Ronnie, how are
Oh,
you?
Ronnie, you're at
Who's at
Loch
Loch-Ken? Jammy bitch.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, so that's all I'm vaping on. So it's been a bit of a busy week. There's been a lot of, not that we're going to get into it, but there's been a lot of firefighting going on to do with certain things. And then we had VUKN's last final cast the other night. It's a goodbye, and we've had the whole reason that we have our minion on tonight is because of the launch of Vape Monthly magazine, which Brew and Bunny are behind, which we'll be talking about. So we've had that launching this week as well. So there's been quite a lot going on, hasn't there?
It's been a very busy week.
It has.
It's been good.
Yes.
The last show, which was as clear as mud, yeah, well, unfortunately. Is Vic in here? I don't know if Vic's here or if he's in the pub.
We could be in the pub and still watching.
Yeah, but that
On
would
the phone.
interfere with his getting his drinking.
That's no excuse. Guinness drinking is no excuse for missing our show.
I know. I don't know if he's here. Aries was in, isn't he?
Yep.
Okay. Hello, Jacqueline. I love you, darling. I know she'll be watching behind them.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Chris, just as you mentioned that, I was actually just about to bring that up. If those of you that are paying attention to various platforms of social media this week, as you will all be aware, our fantastic sponsor, Mr. Chris Empire Vapes, he is not here right now. He is off out in his jollies. He's away to a concert tonight. Hence why Emily's not here, actually, by the way.
Yes.
But well-earned night out for them, I think, because from 3 p.m. UK time tomorrow afternoon, for 24 hours, they are going to be live. They are doing a charity show to raise some money for some mental health charities and for some cancer research and respite care charities.
It's Mind and Marie Curie.
And yeah, we would all very much appreciate it if you would tune in and show your support. If you can donate, that would be awesome. If you can't, spam the shit out the links, get it shared out there, try and get as many people watching as you can, because these are very, very good causes that need a lot more recognition than they get. Me and Gail are going to be guest hosting at various points throughout the day and night, because we're night birds. We're pretty much going to be on the night shift to make sure Chris doesn't fall asleep, because
And
yes,
more
he
goes,
is doing the full 24 hours, as is the very gorgeous Mobro.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm going to be doing my minion in the background as well, probably for the majority of the stream. So if I'm not
Yeah,
on
we
cast,
will
I'll be in the background. But
Yeah.
yeah, please, guys, please. What I'm going to do is there anybody in here that's a reviewer or a live caster that would like to come on the stream? Then they can email me, because what we're doing is we're trying to give everybody slots to make sure that the stream's not overloaded with too many people talking at once, and to make sure that there's enough people in the stream right throughout. So I'll put an email in chat here just now.
Hey,
If you want to
Stacey.
come on, email me at that. I'm going to be talking to Mo after our cast tonight, and we'll be finalising stuff. So yeah, that's fine, Mo. That's fine. I got your message. I replied to you, pal. Just if you just tell me when Mike's going on, and then I can work it around everything else. So, as everybody can probably understand, the majority of the stream, do you know what I mean? We're wanting to try and get as many big reviewers on as we can, because the big reviewers and the big casters bring the numbers with them to help us raise as much money as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that, you know, Mo and Chris and them and that, we're not wanting everybody to have their chance to come on and support. So if you email me at that email, then between tonight and the stream starting tomorrow, I'll get back to you with a time slot.
Guys.
And yes, please do send it to that email address, not to Gail's personal Facebook. She put this link out. She's been putting this link out for nearly 2 weeks now, and she keeps getting messages sent to her personal Facebook. She set up this email to directly deal with this. It should not be clogging up her Facebook. Please read the email address. That's where the messages are supposed to go. Okay?
I mean, the thing is, it's open to everybody, guys. You know what I mean? It's not just casters and reviewers. If you're a regular viewer for a lot of the shows and you would like to come on and support, then, you know, we can give you, you know, a wee slot to come on and get a chance to be on cast with everybody and whatever. It's open to everybody who wants to support. So
yeah, not just to reviewers or casters. It is open even just to you guys watching. If you just want to pop in and join the call for half an hour.
You spam my Facebook Messenger all the time, darling, but I'm used to it with you.
Yeah, it's a different kind of spamming though, isn't it?
Okay, Gail's personal Facebook, got you. Thanks.
Dave! Am I going to have to wrap your knuckles now?
I think Steve did forget Amanda will be in Belfast tomorrow. I can go up to the shop.
Yeah.
Saintie's constantly sending me fucking Bonnie Tyler memes. Drives me potty.
So you haven't told him to turn around yet?
Is Vic singing Hephaestus? I don't know whether Vic will be singing or not. I doubt it very much, because Vic has been a singer most of his life, and he's got problems at the moment. He's to go for an operation for polyps in his throat, so I don't know whether he'll be able to sing or not. But I mean, I'm sure there will be plenty of things. In fact, I know there's going to be plenty of things. Wee over her head, what's he talking about? There'll be plenty of things on the stream that'll be worth watching.
I think I got away with that one.
What did you say? I missed
Nothing.
it. Sorry, I'll kick your arse later. I'll kick your arse.
Polyps,
Yes, that's right.
had in a strange place, right? Her saying, yeah, he had them in a strange place.
Yeah, we had a Zoom call, guys. When did we have the Zoom call? Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wednesday night. Yeah.
Wednesday night we had a Zoom call, and there was a good bunch of us in there, wasn't there? And we had a
there was like 23 of us at one point.
There was, and I gave up the ghost at 4:30 in the morning and went to bed and handed it over to Bunny. I was like, no, I'm being a lightweight. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
I think we only lasted what?
About half an hour. Yeah, it was about half an hour roughly after Gail went in. The rest of us went. But...
What's wrong with my blonde streak? Am I being a ditz now that I've got blonde hair?
No.
Only partial.
That's all right, Joe. You know, you can listen in, and as long as you're taking part, and just share it everywhere.
Yeah, share the link. Try and get as many people watching as you can.
And the thing is, guys, I know a lot of people don't. They keep their vaping hobby and their things separate from a lot of their own personal profiles on Facebook and things. But we would really appreciate it if you would just share it everywhere, even on your own profiles, because you just never know. Somebody might see it as being for a charity that, you know, is close to their heart and might pop in to make a donation or something.
Pasty, you did fantastically well. You stuck around for the biggest majority of it, sweetheart. You did great.
Exactly.
Right, okay, it was a fucking Bonnie Tyler comment then, was it?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Away.
I'm
Do you
innocent.
see, do you see
Listen,
that?
you never
Personally.
know. We're
You
doing
see-
the
you
night
see
shift.
that?
We're doing the
Did
night
that-
shift. I might just get drunk and start singing bloody Bonnie Tyler. That'll bloody shut yous all up.
And
No,
guys,
for the
even
love
though
of God, don't do it. You'll never hear the end of it.
And guys, I know Chris has to be on there for 24 hours, but if you come in like at the beginning and watch a bit, and then you can come back later and then have a wee bit of a sleep and come back fresh and watch the rest of it. We're not
No, you
expecting
were
every.
invited. Everybody was invited.
Yeah, her saying Mark put the link for the Zoom call into the YouTube chat.
And I think he also did in TVP's group, did he not? As
Yeah,
well?
he put the link into
He
the group
put
as well.
it into the chat on the last weekend stream. It was an open
He did,
invitation
yeah.
for everybody.
Hey, Roy. Roy,
Thank you, Roy.
Thank you very much. Very much appreciated.
Thank you, Roy. Yeah, so it's been good. It's been good. See, we're getting it out for something and we didn't even do anything.
Oh, her saying's not in TVP's group. Well, here's a hint. Fucking join it.
And there's my bitch.
No, seriously, her saying you really do need to join that group. If you like a giggle, and
I'm actually
we all know you're not easily offended, so, you know, considering some of the memes that you like to share, we all know you're not easily offended, so if you really like a good giggle, join TVP's group. You will not regret it.
We did say, guys, that, you know, we're going to be starting to do more of these calls. As the bitches, we're going to start doing more of these calls coming up. It's just been so busy this week, and then we've got the charity stream this weekend. We just need to find a minute or a night that's free to actually do one, don't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So keep your eye on the bitches group, Facebook group, because anything that we do is always put in the Facebook group, and Twitter as well. And
there you go. Her saying Liz is one of the mods in that group. She'll look after you.
There you go. She will look after you.
Thank you, Steve Dave.
It's a low her saying she's got a really, really sick sense of humour, and she's a wind-up merchant.
Yeah, she's twisted. She's twisted. That's why we love her.
Exactly. She likes to poke the bear. She goes round the group and pokes them all. It's dead funny.
Your band, Andy? Well, I doubt we'll have to look into that. See if we can get you back in.
Liz, can you look at that for us, please, darling?
Have a word with that Beezy Bear. Find out what the
Aye,
heck's
have a
going
word
on.
with
You
that
know.
Beezy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So. Oh, I was going to start talking about the magazine. Do you want to just do it now?
Can do, yeah.
Is this my cue to run?
No.
No.
Behave. So anybody in chat, did you notice the launch of Vape Monthly magazine this week? Mr. Vape and Brew had put it out there. Andy Thomas, Liz.
Did anybody actually read the big first article that I put in with the big red warning saying this is going to be really boring?
Never heard of it. Roy. Bullshit. You're one of our bloody writers. You better have heard of it.
Yeah, so let's
How
get going.
TC did I fuck?
Is it a pop-up book?
It's funny.
Okay, so why did you start the magazine first of all?
So the
Now
question
you're going to
already.
get now you're going to get fucking 20 questions on it. Okay, so just why did you start it?
The idea started quite a few years ago because remember everybody knows about the TBD, and a year before the full TBD came in, we had the advertising rules come in.
Yep.
So all the magazines at the time all had adverts in it that weren't compliant. So all of them had to go into trade only, which meant there was no magazine out there for the general consumer.
Yeah.
And there still hasn't been. So it's that idea has been fermenting in my head for several years, and it wasn't until early this year that I was just talking to Amanda and we just said, "Screw it, let's do it." Basically.
Pretty much.
Hmm.
So what are you targeting it towards?
The consumer.
The consumer, the person
You
that
look,
comes in, buys liquid, buys mods.
you look at most vaping publications nowadays, they're geared more towards the business customer, the people that run,
Yeah.
trade site, the people that run their own businesses like stalls or shops or online or whatever. We want to put something out there that Joe Public can get their hands on as well, can get whatever information that they need, and still keeping it all proper, that we're not going to get into trouble for advertising the wrong thing or.
Plus, on the other side as well, if there's no adverts in the printed magazine, that means shop owners can buy it in and sell it and not worry about people, their customers, coming in, buying the magazine, thinking, oh, there's a nice shop there, and they're cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go there instead of coming back to this shop.
Exactly.
Right.
So it helps the shop owners get information out there without drawing their customers away from from there.
Okay, Gary's asked the question, why did you start the magazine and where do you see it going in the future?
I think we just answered why, although it's not an easy question to answer because there's a lot of reasons in behind it, and a lot of them are just that have been brought in through the years of thinking about it.
Yep.
Where do we see it going? Hopefully getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, Mo, I've just seen your message, can't find the show. I'm glad you found us.
And Andy's unblocked.
I'm looking because I put a thing in last night on the group saying that you were coming on if anybody had any questions that they wanted to ask you. Hold on.
I think they're all waiting either till later on tonight so they can ask the questions with.
That's quite probably what they were.
So I don't have any time to prepare.
Well, that's it. We like to surprise.
Get the three scones.
Do you not mean the thumb screws?
Toe screws. I'm sure there's other screws that could be done.
At least it was you fluffed it up this week and not me.
I know. Did somebody say Dundee's in?
Well, Hephaestus is asking who let Dundee pin in here. I've not seen his name in chat, so if he is in, hi Dundee, if he is. If not, why not?
He's been trying to get the link and to get into this stream for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I keep getting messages and I keep sending him the link and saying click on here and that, and then I get messages, I can't get in. I think that might have a bit to do with the amount of brandy that he had drank at the time.
Quite possibly, yes. Yes, Dundee's partial to a wee brandy, isn't he?
Okay, only issue I had with it was the live show pages. For new people looking at it, they won't know where to go and the URL is too long to type in. Alright, because somebody asked the same question he asked every guest. Yeah, that's Gary, I know. That's Dundee's shtick. He likes winding Posty up by putting that in early.
Oh, yeah.
I know. There we go, Liz, you're getting a few members into the group now. Yeah, so it's quite exciting. It's quite exciting for you.
It's quite nerve-wracking at the same time, though.
Exactly.
It is.
Yeah. But, you have to do these things. You have to at least give it a try, right?
And we know it's not going to be perfect for the first couple of issues.
Of course not.
Especially,
nothing ever perfect to begin with.
Because even with the mini one, which is the online version, even last night, I didn't have it completed and ready to go up until just before the guides went on, and then I was spending about an hour trying to get it uploaded onto the website. Because the software that they gave you kept on crashing on me. I ended up having to go onto their website and doing it through the website.
Hello, my wife. How are you, darling?
Hi, Tandy.
Hey, Tandy. Oh, Tandy's moist. Careful.
I know. Midlife crisis.
Nothing midlife about it. I think you look fantastic, darling.
Thank you, my darling. So, you're looking at doing a mini online version and you're looking at doing a printed version.
Mm-hmm.
What is going to be the difference between the two? What's going to want people to buy the printed version as opposed to just read the one online?
Well, the mini one, the mini's going to be a lot smaller for start.
Right.
There's only going to be about 20 pages in total for articles and all the different bits. There's going to be 6 additional pages available for adverts that are TBD compliant.
Okay.
And we're going to be targeting those at the small UK businesses.
Right.
So, you know, we want to
So,
try.
like small UK shops.
No,
Big
not,
shops.
no, not
No,
even
not
shops.
shops.
Because
Right.
if shops are selling e-liquids or tanks or RDAs, that goes
We
against
can't advertise them.
the
Right. Okay.
advertising
So
rules.
you're looking to sell it through the shops. Am I right? You're looking to get it out into shops for them
Yeah.
to sell it on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but for the adverts in the mini, it's going to be, for example, Stevie and his stands,
stands. Coily.
Coily.
Right.
There's so many, like the stabwood manufacturers, those stabwood mods.
Mhm.
How often do you see those being pimped out? You actually look at some of the groups and they've only got 100, 200 people in their groups or watching their pages because no one knows about it.
Yeah.
So it's trying to get the local UK businesses out there a bit more
Okay.
Get them a little bit more recognition as well.
and possibly even try and get them into some of the shops
Right.
as well. But the printed version is there's going to be no adverts at all in it.
Sorry. My wife's having a bit of a fit. I can't. Oh, right, okay, they're talking about putting From Ireland after their name.
Oh, no, please don't.
Oh, that's a really.
Kev wants my autograph. Kev, you can have my autograph anytime you want, sweetheart.
What's your autograph? That was the weirdest
He
thing.
wants your scones and my autograph, so there you go. We're
Oh.
both famous.
No.
When will I
So, what has been the
I'm not
feedback
singing.
so far from, like, I know it only went out last night, but have you had any feedback so far from it?
from the Bitches group, yes, we've had quite a few people saying it looks quite good,
Okay.
which is good because there's still a lot of stuff we can do, but it's going to take time to improve the looks of the magazine.
Absolutely. I like the
Yeah.
idea that it's targeted towards the everyday vapor.
Mm-hmm.
That it's not trade based. It's not getting, it's not getting targeted towards the big companies who have the thousands and thousands of pounds to spend on advertising and things like that. Because I know personally, I mean, I worked in marketing and sales for a lot of years.
Kev,
Any
behave.
sort of thing. I mean, you have to have an amount of that to help cover the costs of running something like this. But as somebody who, reading a magazine, it rips my knitting when every other page is an advert. It drives me nuts.
Exactly. And a lot of the trade ones, because they get a lot of money anyway from the big companies, small companies can't compete with that.
See, that can be arranged. It can be arranged.
Should I be worrying and going out and getting a protective cup or something?
Yes, I think you might need to. Hey Craig, hope you're well, darling. Welcome in.
Hi, Craig.
Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Craig.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting, and I hope it works for you. Do you know what I mean? I hope it does take off because I think there maybe is a wee gap in the market for something like that.
I think there's a big gap. Because even if you look at one of the things that we're trying to do is trying to bring more people into the vaping community.
Yeah.
Because we've got at the moment looking at this page 54 viewers. You look at someone like Vic, who's one of the biggest reviewers in the UK. He's got just over 50,000 people subscribed to his channel. About half of that maybe UK.
Yeah.
There's 3 million vapers in the UK. So Vic's barely taking 1%.
Yeah.
How many people have we
Hey,
seen?
Talion.
Hey, Talion.
Hi, Talion. How many people have you seen come into some of these live shows and say, I never knew this was about?
Mm-hmm.
This was one of the reasons why the back page of both the mini and the printed will have the live, which will have all the UK shows that we know about.
Yeah.
And we do have a page on the website you can go to and click the links as well.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I did notice that because I went on to that and I noticed that you could click on the different links to get to the things. So for people like Gary who are lazy viewers,
Exactly.
picking on him, they're lazy viewers and they like to just have to click the same thing all the time, then that's an ideal resource that they can just go into there and then they get it without having to search and all that sort of stuff. But yeah.
Even if
Darthing's
Murphy, how you doing, darling?
Darthing's asking maybe to link the website again.
Yeah,
I
we'll
probably
let him
should-
in and do that.
I probably should have had this, ready and all to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a bit.
Irish, unfortunately, even chainmail wouldn't stop those boots, babe.
Have you seen her boots? her and Sloan are lethal with these bloody New Rock boots.
Bloody right.
There you go. The link is in the chat right now for those interested.
Bloody husband! Fucking in putting his link in.
Although I do have to say, someone created a lot of drama, that created a lot of work for me.
Who would that be?
I take it, everybody saw that.
Funny.
That's really good for taking the
Thank
piss.
you, Mo Bro.
Thank you, Mo.
Thank you, Mo.
Created drama.
I know, someone created a lot of drama and then all these links had to be changed.
Put your arse. I did not create drama. I don't do drama. I just open my mouth and there seems to be some sort of fallout after Gailey Bops has a tantrum.
Well, to be fair, it only took me a few minutes to go through all those links. Stop you laughing.
Yeah, he missed his mouth, guys. Bunny's going. Did you spill that hot cup of coffee in your balls there? Did you burn yourself?
It's actually quite cold right now and it didn't go that far, but
Nothing worse than burnt balls.
I wouldn't know. I've never done that yet.
Nobody says yet. Could be arranged.
That's what I was thinking. It could be arranged by you two at some point.
Right?
Snip, snip is all I'm saying.
I know.
My scrotum is perfectly fine right now.
Good, glad to know.
Yeah.
He does drink tar, Gary. I know. You look at his cup. Drew drinks like real proper coffee, and it's like tar.
No, it's normal coffee. I think the biggest problem is that you might actually notice that I don't often watch the mug. I let it.
You dirty
see, I
bastard!
I couldn't use that.
Why do you not wash the mug?
Because it
Lazy
enhances the
bastard
flavour.
here. Lazy bastard syndrome. There
It
you go.
enhances the flavour.
Oh, you're so full of shit. That's minging. He doesn't wash his mug that he drinks coffee out of.
That's terrible. I'm sorry, I'm just hijacking the show. For all those that didn't know, the link was Dan R7. Get your ass over there.
I love you, Dan.
I didn't quite catch that. What was the link again?
That was an R7.
Oh dear. Brilliant.
He's just walked out the door. Has he been back through there? Oh dear.
Oh dear. I have to say though, his new merch is looking really good.
It's actually,
I
you know,
love the new logo.
The problems that he's had with trying to get the merch and get it done properly, and he's finally got it sorted and done his new design as well. So
Yeah, Irish
Yes.
answer nothing.
Yes, Liz, you can buy that t-shirt. Go onto his channel and the link will be under his channel.
Although, Iris, that's a really good idea because they might not want their foot anywhere near a protective cup. It's like a. It's doubly protective.
No, just no. Just
Bunny, see next time you're down at Brew's, going to take that mug and jump all over it with your new rocks, please.
don't tempt me.
That just. Brew!
Can you
Seriously?
beat someone to death with a coffee mug?
What?
Quite possible.
I don't get why. I don't understand why.
Because I normally grab the mug, go downstairs, fill it with coffee, and then bring it back up again.
Yeah, but there's things and there's bacteria and there's things.
And your
My
poor.
OCD's fucking screaming, going to go and scrub your mug. No. Put the mug in the bin for fuck's sake. See, Andy, get him told.
You see, I can't because Amanda got me this one.
Super brew. Well, go and soak it in bleach overnight.
Well, to be fair, I do put boiling water into it whenever I'm making coffee, so that'll sterilise it anyway.
Okay, does it count? Oh my god, my arse is twitching now. You've shown me that and told me that. Oh my god.
You mean in the past, how many years you haven't actually noticed?
No, you bleach it overnight, Andy, and then you give it a really good scrub. Do you know what I mean? With hot soapy water. There's a canal near me that's cleaner than that mug. I know, right? Dust coffee, extra flavour. Clean your mug, brew. See? Everybody's telling you get your mug cleaned.
I have seen people that are far worse than me in regards to their mug.
I have to admit I've seen that as well. Sorry,
I know
my father being one of them.
We all have our own favourite mug, don't we? But
When your dick falls off, remember the mug.
I know, no, I can't drink it, a dirty mug, no.
No, I couldn't either.
He's a manky bastard. And there's my husband again. Rinse it after every use but never wash it.
Yep.
Oh no! I just hope your dick's cleaner, says my husband. Well, we know his scrotum's okay, so how's your dick? Is it clean?
I'm pretty sure it is.
That's good to know. It's good to know. God, this show always ends up in the gutter, doesn't it?
There is a term, and I'm trying to remember what it is. It's what you do with the old iron skillets.
Yeah, when you got to oil them.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to actually wash them at all.
No, that's different, Brew. That's different. That's iron. That's different. Bunny, back me up here, for fuck's sake. You're awfully quiet.
I'm saying no.
Oh my god. No, can't.
Is this the point where I make a note and
Tell you what,
try
do
and find a load of
when
images
you
that
come
are
over in
worse?
March, when you come over in March for the meet, bring your mug with you and I'll clean it for you. How's that?
Well, by then it'll be already cleaned at least once or twice, if I'm lucky.
No, bring it over and I'll clean it for you. I don't mind. Honestly, I don't mind. I'll do it for you. I'll do it proper.
Nasty.
If it's taken care of, it should never look done. Yeah, but Tandy, that's right. Absolutely. You know, you're right with that. But when it gets to that stage, you need fucking soap on it. Anyway, I'll shut up now. I'm just being pedantic because you all know that I'm a total clean freak.
Seasoned, that's it. It's well seasoned. I knew there was a term.
Fucking
Just
clear
got the one
custard.
that lets the monkey fucker out.
Needs a nice scraper, Gail. A steam cleaner might be needed. No
Not
soap, a
soap, a
grinder. You realise you're never going to live this down now.
I've been using mugs like that on stream for ages, and people have known this.
I know you do.
Every time I go on with Jay,
I thought it was just stained from like the coffee. I didn't realise you didn't fucking wash it.
I do wash it occasionally.
Yeah, not
'Cause-
as often as he should, but you know.
I like to have it seasoned. It improves the flavour of the coffee.
Okay, darling, whatever floats your boat.
Betty's
Betty,
dropping.
right? Gawping.
Oh,
Betty, that's gawping. You need a fucking hammer, says Kev. Show the camera. Show the camera your mug, Tandy. Look, wife. Looking up sandblasting services in the UK, Aries. No. No. Dude, see, even Tandy's saying. Get him, wife, get him. I work with a guy who washed his mug out with wire wool just before Christmas each year. Oh my god, no.
That's taken a wee bit too far.
No, I mean, each to their own, do you know what I mean? Whatever.
Whenever it starts
That's
peeling
cool.
off, that's the point of time that you need to take it down, let it soak, and use a clean mug.
Or you could put baking soda and vinegar in it and leave it to soak and
you
then
don't,
just
you
rinse
don't
it.
even need the vinegar, just a baking soda and hot water.
A plastic bag and a hammer. Nuclear bomb. I know.
And thank you, Sainty.
Thank you, Saint.
Thank you,
Look,
Saint.
Saint's got bits for you to buy fucking washing up liquid.
Yeah,
Darren, you're a worry, to be honest. And you're
Gary,
just figuring this out, Gary.
As Gilda said, you're just realising
But-
this now.
Vaping Irish says, you know, you could send that to the lab. We haven't discovered any new antibiotics in decades. There might be some cousin to penicillin hiding in there.
My wife's ashamed you're a coffee drinker. If any of that don't work, just pissing it, that'll remove it. Oh, dear
Thank you,
God.
Roy.
Really?
Hang on. Apparently, I'm sorry for this, but Aries has asked to show the cup again because Granny's is in the room.
Granny's get him. Get him.
Yeah, Granny's get him.
Oh, you've got no chance if Granny starts on you, you're doomed.
Yep. What the crap is that?
It's a well-seasoned mug. I'm sticking with that excuse.
I know. So yeah, so we got a bit sidetracked there, so I'm very pleased for you about your magazine. I hope it works out for you.
Thank you.
So if anybody's interested in writing any articles for it, then they can contact you, can't they?
Yep.
Are you looking for writers?
We'll always look for writers. Because I know there's some people out there that might not want to do reviews on a video. Well, this is an opportunity if someone wants to even just try it. Write a review of something. Just send it in to me.
I even did it.
She did too.
I did too. I wrote
Don't
two.
you?
I wrote 2 reviews. Yay!
And there were good reviews.
Well, I don't know
Although
about that. It was a few words thrown onto a page. I don't know if they're good or not, but
Well, I think everybody's a bit critical whenever they're doing the writing themselves. But as one of the people I was actually really surprised is Steve Dave,
You were surprised?
because his
Well,
review was really
That he
good.
could write? Or that he did? Sorry, Steve Dave, I can resist that
So-
one.
it was actually the fact that he put so much detail into it, but it didn't go off on a tangent that would have you turning the page to try and find something else to read. It kept you interested.
Exactly.
Right.
It flowed so nicely.
Good.
Very, very well written. I have to say, I'm exceptionally proud of Steve. He's done a fantastic
Well,
job
as I
on
said,
that
I've not had a chance because I've been so busy to actually read the articles yet. I managed to scan Jules' one.
one. Thank you, Gary.
Jules Mama Vapes one. So yeah, hopefully, I doubt it will be over the weekend because of the charity stream. That's the 24-hour charity stream that starts at 3 PM tomorrow, by the way.
Is that on Empire's channel?
That's on the Empire's
Yes, it's on
channel with
Empire.
3 PM till 3 PM.
it is, and it's with Mobro and there'll be plenty of other reviewers and casters and that on there. And it's for Mind and it's for Marie Curie. Did you know that?
Yeah. And we'll be on there during the night as well.
I hear there's a lot of big reviewers that are planning to actually go there.
Mo's,
So
Mo's been working his wee socks off, bless him, getting a lot of big reviewers and that involved to come on with it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hard to believe, though, that we're actually at the point where this live stream is tomorrow. It seems like no time at all from it was just an idea that was
I know.
being thrown out there.
because that was before
And-
Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It was just an idea that was thrown out there before Christmas, and it's all taken shape so nicely. And now we're at the point where, fuck me, it's tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
It's still associated with who, Liz?
oh, it's to do with UK and getting into the group. Don't. It's all right.
Oh, right, okay.
Yep.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, Mo. Good stuff. So if you want to know, you'll need to turn up and see.
Definitely.
The True Blue's still traumatised about your mug brew. People going to be traumatised about that mug all week.
Yes, I'm definitely going to have a wee nosy and Google images later. Just get a
No,
whole load of dirty mugs.
No, please don't. No.
Yeah, it was
If you go on
Vaping
to Google
McCain.
images- If you go on to Google Images and type in dirty mugs, you know rightly you're going to get something completely different. Please don't do that.
Or actually do it.
No. Hi, Sonic. Hi, Papa.
Hi guys, how are you? Welcome
Hi,
in.
Sonic.
Yeah,
Hi,
I
Papa.
mean it was Vaping McCain that did the 24
Your
hours.
husband in with the shameless plugging again. I love him.
It was Vaping McCain that did the 24-hour stream for suicide prevention that gave Chris the idea to do it. So
Yeah.
the thing is, guys, I mean, recently, you know, like over the last few months, from Vic's break-in to, you know, the auction that we did for Tony to this, there's been plenty of like charity things that have been done in the vaping community. Even do you remember Chris did the one for the wee girl to go to
Mhm.
Disney, and
Yeah.
we did the weekend did a naked charity cast. It was about what, two years ago, something like that.
2
Yeah.
years ago.
When the vaping community comes together, and you know, we can really all make it work and do some really good things.
That's what the vaping community really should be about as well.
Exactly.
None of this fucking push, none of this. Do you know what I mean?
All the bickering and bitching and then fighting and like, oh, I'm not speaking to you because you're friendly with this one, or you know, all that pish. Get away the fuck. I left school when I was 16. I ain't fucking 16 anymore, in case you hadn't noticed.
Well, you all know what my feelings and thoughts are on that.
Mm-hmm.
Chris and myself spoke about doing this stream back in November. A lot of planning has gone into this, and a massive thank you and huge love to Gail for all the work she's put in behind the scenes. You're more than welcome, Mo. I'm happy to help, darling. Absolutely happy to support all the good work that you guys do. So, I'll apologise to you now, Mo, because I get a bit crabby when I'm tired. So you'll probably see Crabbit Gail at some point over the 24 hours, but I'll be there.
As long as he doesn't see Angry Gale, he should be fine.
Very few people see Angry Gail. I don't think anybody's actually, other than my husband, has seen Angry Gail. I get pissed off, but there's a very big difference between pissed off Gail and Angry Gail. If I go silent and I start crying, then fucking run.
Yeah, you see, you're the exact same as me.
Yeah. If I get really
If I'm-
angry, I go
If
silent.
I'm shouting and ranting, you know you're safe.
Mm-hmm.
If I go silent, start to shake and start to cry, that's the time when you really should pack a bag and leave the country.
That's how, yeah. I can get pissed off and I rant with the best of them, but when I get
Yes,
really...
that's right. Roy has just reminded us that on Sunday, at some point on Sunday morning, there should be some live music happening as well. Now, any of you guys that watch our show religiously every week, you're bound to have heard our intro. Well, the lovely person who composed and wrote that piece of music for the intro to this show is going to be guesting on Sunday morning. So yeah, you're going to be in for a wee treat. You'll get some music from Carl. So
Irish, honestly. Underneath it all, I'm a big pussycat. Honestly, I'm a big... I'm not... I know I come across as harsh, but I'm not really. I'm a softie, really.
Yes, Gale, please don't hurt you, Gale.
Yeah.
Shut it or I'll slap you, stupid.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to be really good, guys. I'm really excited about this the charity stream over the weekend. I think it's going to be epic and it's going to be a great effort by everybody.
It's going to be
See,
fantastic.
the
I'm really
problem
looking
I
forward to it.
have, right, you know that I'm caffeine free. I can't have caffeine because it triggers my migraine. So I've had to be caffeine free for a long time, a lot of years now. So I don't know what I'm going to be able to take because I can't have my coffee, the strong coffee to keep me awake, and I can't drink Monster or any of the energy drinks because they're loaded with caffeine. I can't have Pro Plus, so I might just have to
Gail.
sit here and eat loads and loads of fucking sugar and get a
Gail.
sugar high to...
Gail,
What?
Jen.
Well, you might be talking now.
Gin or amaretto?
Gin's fine, and then it gets to a point
No,
where...
because Amaretto makes her do silly things like fall off beds.
And your point is, if she's live on the charity stream,
Iron Brew, there you go. Craig Campbell says stock up on Iron Brew.
Yeah, I would, Craig, but the new Iron Brew's a bit pish. I'm not a lover. I'm not a lover. News in from Wisconsin, they're wanting to impose a 71% tax on the retail pricing of vapor products. Sweet Jesus,
off.
get the fuck. Seriously? Gail Scott got time off from work and took Jen and the boys to the coast. Oh, that's lovely, Andy. Well, I hope you're getting a rest, darling. I hope you're getting a good rest. 71%? How can they possibly justify that? You could do a spot where people could donate for Gail to have another shot. What do you think? Andy, you've not seen me drunk. It's not pretty.
oh,
It's
so
really not
pretty.
So basically, the sinner's thing, leave it. But basically, that tax is going to make a $20 bottle of e-liquid now cost $34.
I mean, in this country, we pay an absolute
In all
fortune
honesty,
on tax on most things. But
Seriously,
that
is Big Pharma that fucking threatened? Seriously?
See, what if they're going to put a tax on? What I think they should do is put a tax on nicotine itself, and not just e-liquids, on everything nicotine.
Exactly. And in all honesty, a moderate tax most people wouldn't have an issue with, but that's a fucking joke. That is an absolute fucking joke. And I'm sorry,
prohibition
but
by
that
the
goes,
back door.
that goes
Exactly
against
this.
exactly. It just completely pisses all over the human rights of every single vapor in the United States of America, a country that supposedly prides itself on its freedoms, on its amendments for them to be able to live how they see fit. They have no rights whatsoever at all. They're being trampled all over and being made a laughingstock of. It's
Because at the end of the
disgusting,
day,
and they
it
should
all
be
comes down
fucking
to
ashamed of themselves.
Who's got the most this? At the end of the day, that's what it always comes down to. Who's got the most money? Who's got the most to gain?
All right, but it's all well and good to piss all over somebody's life, but you know, would they be doing the fucking same if it was happening on their front doorstep? Would they be so happy about it then? No, you're fucking right, they wouldn't.
They don't care about people. They don't care about human lives. They don't care about people. They don't care about...
Until it directly affects them.
Yeah, exactly. All they care about is the bottom line. That's all.
Bulls say their Washington State is fighting a 95% state tax.
Jesus. And that's on retail.
That is disgusting. It is absolutely
like 95% tax on wholesale in Washington. What Aries is talking about is 71% on retail. Wow.
That is fucking disgusting.
Anyway, talking of disgusting things, we have a picture to show you.
Okay, give me a wee minute to...
Now, it's not something that we want to promote, but we think it's something that should be highlighted.
Right. Andy, I get it. Yes, we all understand Big Pharma only gets money when people are sick, right? But there are a lot of people out there that have never smoked a day in their lives that are still ill and still need those medicines from Big Pharma. In the grand scheme of things, the population of smokers is minimal compared to the rest of the world.
Aries want to picture your cup again. Everybody say no.
No, Aries, no. Please don't.
I'm
No.
surprised they didn't take a screenshot of it.
Nah, I think that's why he's wanting you to hold it up, but please don't.
Right. So I put this.
Disgusting. Gail told you not to show my. Saying to shut up. You're talking pish.
Shall we put this?
Yes,
Image up?
please put this image on screen. This was brought to my attention this afternoon. I saw this in a Facebook group this afternoon, and I have to say, and Hursine will agree with me on this. This made me just about blow my stack.
You see, whenever Amanda first sent that over to me to look, first thing I saw was Haribo. It took about 10-20 seconds for me to notice it was an R in there between the B and the O.
It's. I really don't want to rant, but I can't help myself. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. It really is. I mean, when is the whole industry, and I'm talking about the worldwide industry, when are they going to realise that this kind of shit just makes the fight that we're having, do you know what I mean, harder than anything else? Look at what the States and Australia and all them are trying to fucking do. And then you get arseholes who are only looking at the bottom line and how much money they can make, come out with this shit. Do you know what I mean? It fucking boils my piss.
And I bet you any money, the guy who does this probably doesn't even vape. All he's doing is thinking, I'm going to make a load of money off of this. He's bought in pre-made concentrates. He hasn't gone and mixed them all together himself. He just went, right, I'll have that one there.
Yeah.
That's a nice citrus, apparently, someone said. I don't know, I don't vape.
Haribo are, Aries is right, Haribo are going to lay into them because they are protective of their branding, absolutely.
Completely. I saw this afternoon and it just triggered all sorts of really angry, murderous thoughts in my head. Because I get it. Somebody seeing a cash cow thinks to themselves, yeah, I've got an idea for an e-liquid line. Let's cash in on it. If you want to replicate the flavour, by all means, you do that. You're perfectly within your rights to do so. But there are ways for you to market that flavour that people will know exactly what flavour you are trying to replicate without having a blatant rip-off of their logo, their labelling, the actual flavour name, everything, right? It is clear. You have those sitting in a vape shop, somebody walking down past that shop with their kids in tow. The kids will see those. They will start having a hissy fit in the middle of the street because their mother's not taking them into the shop so that they can buy those Haribo sweets in the fancy bottles.
We have had this fight and this argument for so long, haven't we?
And it keeps on coming up over and over and over again.
Sorry, buddy, we cut you off there. Sorry,
yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make. This person that came up with this idea for these juices, that's all well and good. He's going to sell those, he's going to make his few quid, he's going to fuck off. Who's going to be left to deal with the fallout from all that, huh? It's going to be you, Darren, it's going to be me, it's going to be all you people in chat that are going out on a daily basis, going to your local vape shop, trying to buy your favourite brand of e-liquid. There's going to come a point when you are going to walk down your street going, oh, where's my local vape shop gone? It's shut down. What the fuck? Because that's exactly what's going to happen. If this blatant copyright infringement and advertising to make it appealing to children does not stop, everything that we do here, shows like this, shops, businesses, there's going to be thousands of people put out of work. There's going to be thousands of vapers that are probably going to end up going back to smoking cigarettes again because they're not going to be able to get decent quality e-liquids. Or they're going to make themselves ill by buying cheap crap that has been mixed in someone's bathroom. We fuck knows what kind of germs going on. People are going to be buying stuff off the black market. They're going to be buying equipment off the black market that's going to be fake. It's going to blow up in their faces. Who's going to get blamed for that? Of course, the vaping industry. Who's going to suffer? Ordinary Joe Public vapor. Him that came out with that, he's made his money, he's fucked off, he's sunning it up in sunny Spain somewhere with a fucking umbrella cocktail in his hand. He's not going to give a shit. He's already his money made. It's the rest of us that hate to put up with the backlash of that's going to be suffering.
The thing is, do you know what I mean? Haribo and all these other sweets and all these other things, it's not just kids that like them. Adults like it too, do you know what I mean? But these companies have marketed everything towards kids, and by copying the original marketing strategies of these instead of changing it up so that it's only marketed towards adults, do you know what I mean? it really, really upsets me.
Mhm.
Thank you, Talion.
Thank you,
I know
Talion.
Bunny needs to breathe, Bunny. This has really, really upset you, hasn't it?
It
It's
has.
really got you.
It has. It really has.
I'm sick to death of these companies doing this. Because as I said, it's not
That's
the
just
first
it.
time.
That's just it, Darren. It's not a company. It is one
One
dude
person.
trying to make a quick buck.
Hmm.
That is all it is. He's not in it for the good of the industry. He's not in it to help people quit smoking. All I'm trying to do is stay away from smoking. I'm trying to stay off cigarettes. And while flavours like that would probably appeal to me, I do not need that kind of advertising. That's the sort of, if I walk into a vape shop, I see a bottle labelled like that, I'm not going to buy it. Because it's a point of principle. We're
Yeah.
trying to keep it away from looking appealing to underage. So why would I fucking support it by buying it? I'm sorry, I'm not paying for that fuckwit's holiday.
But
I
the
will
pro-
go to a legitimate company and I will get properly advertised e-liquids that will probably be the exact same flavour as what he has put in those bottles, but they will be done right. They will not be targeted at children. And I know rightly that when I'm paying for that, I'm actually paying for somebody that gives a shit.
Mhm.
I'm not paying for somebody that's only in it to make a quick few quid and then fuck off onto his next venture.
Thank you, Village.
Thank you, Village.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Can I take this horrible image off now?
Yes, I
Yes.
think we need to.
Yes.
We don't want to advertise it as much as possible, but it just, we had to bring that to attention because it's not the first one that's done it. It won't be the last one that's done it, but
Exactly. True Blues hit the nail on the head. How long before people in vape groups do their chavvy handshakes with their fucking bottles of that shite?
exactly.
See,
And the
this
thing
is
is,
what we're. This is why I know people are fed up hearing about advocacy, but I'm sorry, you need to advocate because this is the kind of crap we're up against.
and thank you for following. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that.
Geku, thank you for following. Mr. Beast, thank you for following. Very much appreciated, guys. But yeah, this is the kind of fight that we are up against.
But the
People
thing
doing
is,
the likes of this, it's destroying the industry from the inside out.
as I said, the flavours that he's probably using, because he's not going to take the time to actually make those himself,
No,
are probably
exactly.
in about half of the ranges that you see out there, because most of them all buy the same flavours from the same place.
Mhm.
See, I mean, the Legion do a lot of work on this, trying to clamp down on this, and they chase it down, and they do a great job when it comes to this kind of shit. And there are other advocacy groups out there that do it, but there needs to be a global approach to these companies. And unfortunately, that won't happen because you get the people who don't see
Sorry,
anything
Mr.
wrong with
Beast, I need to correct you there. Northern Ireland is a part of the UK. I need to correct you on that. It is Northern Ireland we are from. We are part of the UK. Sorry if you don't agree. But moving on.
So do you know what I mean? I think there needs to be a global approach to it, and a political stance, global approach to it, because if we don't, can somebody get rid of that guy, please?
Yes, please remove that person. Thank you, Santi.
You
Damn you, Sainty. You keep on doing this to me.
Mhm.
You get in there before me.
Because nothing's going to change. We can sit here and bump our gums as much as we want, but nothing's going to change unless, as a whole, the whole vaping community, the whole vaping industry, tackle it on the same stance, and that won't happen. It won't happen. So I think it's something that, although we can advocate about and something we can shout about and all the rest of it, unfortunately, I think it's something that's here to stay. And I hate to say that, but I do.
That's the unfortunate side of it. So it is. It's very, very unfortunate side of it. But like that is the what we're having to deal with. It has really, really made me explode today when I saw that posted in a certain group. I saw that image. I had to save that image straight away because I knew the person who owned the group wouldn't keep it up for too long.
Yep.
But I felt it had to be made public. It had to. It had to go out there. I didn't share it on my Facebook or my timeline or anything like that, but I did feel that it had to be.
I mean, chatters, what's your views on it? Do you know what I mean? As far as this goes, what is your feeling on it? I mean, what is it a bad thing? If it is, what's the approach that should be taken? Absolutely, Liz. I mean, we still have to do what we can. I think, you know, we all have a duty and a responsibility to shout about it as much as we can. That's my feeling.
There's Conway. It's been posted in 47 Facebook groups today. What the actual fuck? Why are these Facebook groups encouraging this?
Hey, Conway.
The more these Facebook groups share this, the more people are going to be interested. We need to shut this down. We need to put that idiot out of business.
Mm. Hi, Stuart. Thank you, darling.
Thank you, Stuart.
Hi, Stuart. Thank you.
Andy, it was that Haribo we're talking about, the e-liquid that's come out that's ripping off Haribo. Yeah, anything that kids love, sweet, should not be available. It's disgusting. You see, I agree with you to a point, Liz.
No, I
you know,
don't think.
adults like it too.
I don't think they shouldn't.
It's
I
not
don't
the
think they shouldn't
flavour.
be available. It's the labeling, it's the
Yeah.
branding, it's the way they make those bottles look. By all means, replicate the flavours. That's not what I have the issue with. It's not the flavours that I have the issue with. It's the marketing. It's the image. It's all of that. It's blatant rip-off of Haribo. It's a blatant rip-off of that sweet company, and that's where I have the issue.
There you go, guys. Aries has put the link in for Haribo. Click on it, report it.
Yeah.
Just send them a picture, report it.
Mhm.
Get the fucking thing shut down, get it stopped.
Mhm.
If everybody does that, the more that we do that and the more that we shout,
Especially
the more
if
chance we've got.
companies like Haribo actually go after that guy. He thinks he's going to make a lot of money doing it that way.
He's not going to make fuck all once Haribo get their
He's
hands
got-
on this story. He's not going to make a thing.
If they take him to court, he might
He's
actually
screwed.
go bankrupt, basically.
I
Yeah.
hope. Well,
Like it might sound a
God
bad thing
forgive
to
me for
say,
saying.
but
Yeah, God forgive me for saying it, but I hope he does. Because
It's
that's
about
the
the
sort of
IP
fight we
theft,
don't
if
need.
nothing else. That alone will fuck the industry up. Yeah.
we're already seeing this sort of thing that was happening over in the US, already affecting vapors over there. Because how many times do you see now about them trying to ban flavours because they're appealing to children?
Don't apologise, Liz. Don't apologise, darling. You're putting your point across.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and he's a big wholesaler in Manchester as well. Oh, well then he should fucking know better, Conway. Seriously, he really should.
plain yellow with black writing, exactly, Irish. You know, I mean, there's no need for a lot of the labelling. You know, yes, I totally understand it from the company's point of view, with a marketing point of view. They need their product to stand out in some sort of weird fashion, but the way that they're going about it is all wrong. It's all wrong. You know, labels can be very simple. Labels can be very, you know, they don't need to be. I mean, let's take this for example, right? Pink muffin. It's got a muffin on it, it's pink. Now, I wouldn't say that label appeals to children, would you?
No,
No.
Any more than, you know, any other label?
no.
Another
because-
good example
yes, it's bright coloured, but it's relatively plain.
Mm-hmm.
So
the
You look
Rochford.
at Higgy's labels, let's talk about Higgy's labels for a minute, right? Because Higgy's, Jerry and David's labels, they've worked really hard on their labels to keep it as plain as possible, but
Exactly,
still be
there's-
able to
there's
appeal and
Roy-
market and stand
Roy
out.
has raised a good point, like Vape Star's labels as well. He has recently done reviews for some of Vape Star's e-liquids, and their labels are straight and to the point. They tell you what flavour they are. They're bright coloured, but they're plain, so you know exactly what you're getting, and there's nothing in there. There's no copyright infringement. There's nothing that says, you know, hey, 10-year-old child, buy me. You know, there's nothing like that.
I don't know what their labels are like
Hey, Cron.
right now, but you know, 10 years ago, or not 10, 3 years ago, that's what Vape Star was like. Pretty plain, but at the same
Yeah.
time,
Straight
It's
to the point.
enough. It's
exactly.
enough.
I was going to say also the Rochford Project,
Yeah.
Their
Yeah.
labels are good.
Watford's labels are lovely.
but they're not appealing to kids.
No.
I mean, it is, you know, there are so many ways that you can make your brand stand out without having to appeal to children. So
If-
many ways.
Yeah, by
Even so-
blatantly ripping off a confectionery company.
One of the best examples. Do you remember, what was it, a year and a half, 2 years ago, Hush came out? Everybody was
Yeah.
using clear bottles. They came out with white.
That's right.
Yeah,
Those-
that is plain,
That's
it's
Tom's.
bright, it's straight and to the point,
And
and
it-
it stands out.
And at the time, no one was using white bottles. Most of them were all
No.
clear. That
Mhm.
stood out on the shelves because of the white
Yeah.
bottle.
Hmm.
That's Tom Max's juice, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
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 Straight and to
Can
the
you just
point.
carry on? Excuse me a wee minute.
Yeah, no worries.
We're supposed to carry on, aren't we?
Yeah, apparently so. But no, I think definitely that's
Another example,
that's definitely
Savage. Savage
Yeah.
I got there, around the side, it gives you a wee bit of detail. The first thing you see
Exactly.
is the big, massive logo.
exactly. So
You know, it's easy to do labels the correct
oh
way.
yeah, Stuart, we covered the magazine You Relate, pal. You're gonna have to watch it on the replay now. But you know, who knows? I'll maybe get brought up again before we finish. So
Of course, there's the link right there.
yes,
Not
there
a
you go.
plug.
There you go. Click that wee link there, Stuart, and go and give the website a wee look. And
If anybody's got any questions about it,
yeah,
Probably
if you've
for
got any
Gail
questions,
come
don't be
back.
scared to ask.
so the we saying,
Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, exactly,
that
Andy.
Fizz just that was one of their new ranges, wasn't it?
Mhm. Yeah, because they did a. No, that was Vapor Star. The ones Roy's talking about is Vape Star. It's two different companies. You're thinking of these guys,
Yeah.
Vapor Star. That's the lemon drizzle cake one that they done, which is absolutely gorgeous.
Actually, I'm just looking around here to see what I've got. Another good example of marketing. There's been a few companies that have done something like this here, where you've actually got a tube
Yeah,
for the liquid.
yeah, exactly.
But it's wee things they got there that you can do that. It's good marketing. Whereas
Mhm.
some of the stuff, it's just really bad marketing, and it gets the industry as a whole in trouble.
Yeah, Irish, you've raised a very good point there. A lot of people maybe are a little bit afraid. Some people maybe are a bit intimidated to walk into a vape shop and ask.
Especially if they're just starting out as well.
Exactly, because I remember the first time I went into a vape shop, I was kind of nervous about it as well. I didn't know what to expect. But after maybe 2 or 3 times of going in, you get to know the staff.
Yeah.
And I think once you get past that initial hurdle, it is a lot easier because you can just go in, you can just have a chin wag for half an hour, get what you need and leave again.
I think that was a good thing whenever Vape Hunter had the Woodstock shop.
Mhm.
Because I hardly ever bought anything because I did most of my stuff DIY. I just go in, sit down, have a
Exactly.
chat, have a coffee or 2 or 3, talk with whoever's behind the counter. If anybody come in, have a chat with them as well. Dry hit,
Oh, again.
drip, or
It never
squonk.
else does it every day in my life.
There you go, Darren there. Hursein's sticking up for you. He says you're innocent.
Of course then, just like Hersing is.
Get them hoodies as well.
Just do it, go. No, I didn't drink from Bruce. Don't. Oh,
Changing subject.
Yes. Human
just
dry bulk.
moving on.
Yeah, so what did I miss?
Not much.
No, not much. Just,
Yeah, we were just talking about stuff, including
pimping the website for the magazine again. Just
talking
throwing
about
that wee
stuff
link
like
in there.
this here.
Why is
Yeah.
Stuart talking about muffs that balls frequents?
I really don't need to know. Andy did ask if it was
Oh,
sticky
it's
glaze.
that
and I
Andy asked if
said-
it was a sticky glazed muff, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get some of that just to try now.
I know, I'm gonna have to try some of that myself just to see what it's
Tandy, you
like.
do like boobs, darling. Everybody likes boobs because boobs rule the
win.
world.
Yep, boobs win.
You won't get an argument from me. I know.
Yes,
Boobs
Tandy,
are
boobs are life. Andy,
boobs, where?
boobs where?
Here, Andy, here. Okay, Gary. So yeah,
See that? Do you see that? Do you see that?
no.
See that? Boobs get mentioned. Gary goes, "Be right back."
I
Is he a way to rub out a wee cheeky one?
don't know. Maybe he's just going to surprise Martine.
Zan.
Oh, husband. That's mine. That's
Oh my
mine. Tandy, I like big butts and I cannot lie. I sang that in my head, True Blue.
Yeah, it's all about the booty.
I've got no arse, unfortunately. I was.
I think I got your. I got your share of that.
Yeah, I think you did. You've got a perfect
You
bum.
got my share of the boobs, and I get your share of
Yeah,
the.
you've got a nice bum and I've got the tits.
What?
That's why we make such a good pair.
I was going to say, what happened to Zan? Did you kick him out in the past 10 minutes? Sorry. Had to be said. You left that wide open.
I did.
The yellow
Look,
box.
there's Anne come in with big butts.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Yellow box? You've got me confused.
The yellow box bunny, is that the juice that was in the mag? Yellow box? I have no idea what he's talking about.
The only one I can think of is the
Of the Savage, maybe?
yeah. That is that the box you're talking about, Kev?
Bollocks, Betty.
Yes,
Betty
Betty,
just comes in with
bollocks,
bollocks.
bollocks are a handy commodity as well, but
Oh, do you know, I embarrassed our daughter tonight. As I have a tendency to do sometimes, you know how like I'll say things before the brain clicks in. And we were sitting, me and Shannon and Sinead were sitting and we were talking, and she was talking about these cats we know for. Is it Sphinx cats or
Yes,
something they're called, right? And she was like, have you seen them? She says, I wonder what they feel like. I says, well, if you just, and then, before I even thought about it, I
think I know where you're going with
yeah,
it.
that's where I was going, right? And Shannon fell off the couch fucking laughing. Yeah, that one. And I was all, it kind of feels like, you know what, part of a man's anatomy. And Sinead just went, what? She was saying, Shannon fell off the couch. I was like, it's my job to embarrass you, Sinead. That's what mums do.
Irish behave.
What's the Irish saying? Booty, boobies for me. And a commodity bunny, really.
Feels like Peppa
Peppa
Pig
Pig,
Lily.
Yes, Dave. Yes. That's where I was going. Yes, I knew you would know that. It feels like a Bobby. Yes, Gary, it does.
Penis kitties. Nice one, Cron.
But you can imagine our 15-year-old daughter just absolutely mortified at that. It's quite funny.
Nothing like the night I mortified your son, Jake.
Oh, he didn't even leave.
With a hat in the door and he
Just
was like, "Oh fuck no!" and he left the house.
He didn't just leave the room. He left the house. He just kept walking right out the front door and disappeared. It was mortified.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh,
Oh, that was so funny. Hey, Vic.
hello, my darling.
Hey.
Hi, Vic.
Don't back out of the room. Come on, stay with us.
How's your scrotum?
Does it feel like a bald cat?
Peppa Pig's Willy.
We're talking about Peppa Pig's Willy, and we're talking about bald
Boobies.
cats.
Yeah, we were talking about. It actually started because somebody said boobs. So there you go.
Boobs.
Boobs.
We've got to always mention boobs just for Tandy. You have to have a wee talk about boobs just to put a smile on Tandy's face.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, you got to keep the wife happy. You know, happy wife, happy
Oh
life.
my god, I have the ability to ban Vic. Quick,
Aries? No.
give Vic
No.
a sword, will you please? Make sure Vic's got a sword. We don't get spanners on Twitch, we get swords.
Mm-hmm.
How did you do that again?
I have no idea. You're the minion, you figure it out.
Give me a
It
second.
feels like mozzarella in a bag and looks like a hairy brain. Aye. It'll only be temporary. No, don't let Vic have his sword. Oh dear.
I think I have to go into this.
Vic's sword, I know, and it's not a euphemism either. No, it's not. We're not going to start talking about Vic's penis. We've already done his tits and his scrotum. We'll just leave the penis conversation alone.
Yeah, but I think we should maybe
Yeah, we'll
gloss
just
over that one.
gloss over that one. We'll gloss over that one.
Betty!
Anytime,
I was singing that in my head! Oh my
Oh,
god.
guys, you have no idea. Betty is a scream.
Right, oh, she is
Honestly, she's
lethal.
so
She
funny.
is fantastic. Love her.
Vic, don't play with your sword. You'll only cut yourself anyway.
I think Vic should have the sword now.
Vic,
Vic,
type something.
please. Vic's sword is an Egyptian cat. Quick, someone coil something.
Yeah. There we
He's
go.
got the sword.
Vic's got his sword.
There we
Yay.
go.
But he saw us VIP still, so
And Aries says, but his sword is longer.
Well, we won't get into that, right?
Who are
'Cause
missus?
That's a whole other conversation.
Uh-huh. Kev Smith, I'm good at keeping uppy, just saying.
Okay, wife, I love you. Take care, darling. Thanks for coming in.
See you, Tandy.
bye Tandy.
I've got a long one and a broad one. Well, there you go then. Well endowed then, there he is.
I think that's a question you should be asking grannies, maybe.
I don't want to go there. Thank you very much. Aries is like a little brother to me. I really don't want to know.
Yeah.
I mean, how fucking endowed he is. Thank you very much. No.
Yeah, there's some things a girl just doesn't need to know.
Zan and yeah, Zan did a lot of the initial work for it, but Zan and Brew set it up for us. Stuart, yeah.
Yes, Zan was an absolute godsend. He worked tirelessly on the channel for us, sacrificing his own Twitch channel in the process.
Son or
Which is why
second.
that's why we're pimping him out here, guys, because he gave up so much time to do for us.
Yep, he did. So if you haven't already subscribed to Zan, get over there. It's
Son or 7.
Zan R7. Get over there and subscribe to him or follow him or whatever. So just show him some love. Okay, what did I make?
Look at Betty's comment.
Wow.
Oh, Betty.
Yeah, Betty.
Two hands on the broad one, Betty. Oh, God.
Thank you, Saint.
Thank you, Saint.
Yes, thank you, Sainty.
I know. So, Vicky, all ready for this charity stream tomorrow? I know we keep coming back to it and we keep pumping it out, guys, but it is
But
so
it's a very
important.
important thing. So
What's
we
the one on
need
Empire's
to-
channel tomorrow, 3 p.m.
Yes,
for
Empire's
24
channel,
hours.
3 p.m. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and share it, guys, everywhere. Legitimate question, it's a thing. It is a thing, you're right. Yes. Betty is the female postie, she has balls, you've no idea.
Yeah, she sure gave him a run for his money in that Zoom call the other
Exactly.
night.
She actually, at one point, Mark didn't have a comeback, and it was epic.
I think Mark was a wee bit shocked.
Brilliant.
He was. But I think Dino fell in love. I think Dino's got the hots for Betty something chronic now.
I think so
Yeah.
too. I think so too.
Betty,
No, I'm
do
never
like the
ready
fucking.
for it. I just go through the day fleeing. We know that, but
Oh my lord!
people were asking earlier if you're going to be singing. I said probably not because of your throat and the polyps in your voice. So it just means you can aim round the corner. Is it that big, Kev? Fuck's sake!
Well, there's an image.
Isn't it?
Whew.
In this case, Betty and Red Fox need to chat. Red's a bit lethal as well when it comes to that, isn't she?
Oh, I know, she's brilliant.
The bollocks in your voice, no, sweetheart.
No, polyps. Polyps.
If anybody can understand me, it's you.
Yeah, exactly, TC, mind bleach for everyone. I don't think mind bleach is gonna fucking cut it.
Polyps.
Polyps.
Okay, there's certain words that I can't say. I put my hands up to it, but no, that's not one of them.
Not going there, not going there, not going there.
What?
Wait.
You don't put your hands up to his bollocks?
I'm trying to work out the anatomy of whether I need to put them up or down there.
Yes, Faith and Irish. 11!
11.
11!
I didn't call Big Kev for fuck all. Good to know, Kev. You might just get us going for that one.
Yeah, floof your bollocks, lads, that's right. Floof the bollocks. Way, hey?
Oh dear. You got to laugh, guys, ain't you? You got to laugh.
Well, and after the week we've had, we need a laugh. You know, life is way too short. It is way too short.
11. 11.
Yes, Aries, hashtag shuffle floof. That's the one.
It is. So yeah, so what are you up to at the weekend other than the live stream, or are you just going to be concentrating on that for the whole weekend?
Pretty much, probably just concentrating on that.
I'm going to do some baking in the morning. So the plan is to bake enough to have enough to sustain us through the stream. Because I can't have the caffeine to keep me awake, so I need to have lots of sugar. So I think I'll just do a load of cakes and bacon and get my sugar high.
And then knock them away before the kids get them.
Actually, I better get a wee Tupperware just here.
I feel a cider session coming. It could be messy.
See if I get drunk. No, I can't get drunk live and stream. I'm fucking bad enough sober, buddy. You two saw what I was like when I was just a wee bit tipsy. Can you imagine if I got drunk live and stream? No, that's not to be done. No. No, my husband would divorce me. He hates it when I'm drinking. I'm a pain in the arse apparently. He just disappears. He just goes to bed and leaves me alone.
Yeah, not an issue for me. I ain't married.
Trying not to murder my kids. I think, yeah, I feel you, Liz. I feel you. That's everyday life, isn't it? Show Vic your mug. Vic, right, prepare yourself.
Mug.
Somebody screenshot this and send it to Gwen.
No,
right?
please don't. Please just. Oh,
Look, this is his mug that he
I'm
uses
not looking.
that he doesn't fucking wash.
I'm not looking. Is it off screen yet?
For now, yeah.
Gailey's 9-pint cast. No, I'll leave that to Vic Cron. Vic does it so well. I know, and I'm in.
Aries, bye. Because he's away to handle some things before Scoop's show.
Aries,
right.
Thank you for stopping in, sweetheart. Catch you later. Love you.
Okay, love you, darling. I'll see you in Scoopers later.
Vic's only used to pink tea.
White tea. Vic makes a fucking great cup of tea. Everybody takes the piss out of him, but I've got to say he makes a great cup of tea. I always
No.
get to make me
Siren!
Thank you, Brew.
Unfortunately, I forgot to mute it on this cast, so everybody else heard that.
Sorry. Whenever a siren goes by, Brew, he mutes it because it triggers my migraine, guys. It is baby tea, but it's fucking good baby tea.
Is that like Baby Shark?
Baby Sham. Do you know my auntie used to drink brandies in Baby Sham when I was a wee
No.
girl, and that was her
I'm
drink.
not a
Baby Shark.
baby. Fuck up, you.
He's a tit.
Telling you, there could be a slip. You know.
Well, I did say Baby Shark, and I didn't sing it first, but she didn't get it.
It's not. Stop it.
Okay.
Nope.
Sirens for Brew in your mug.
And TC? No.
I swear to God, her
I
scene.
think TC and her singing had the same idea there.
I think TC and her saying need one of them.
There you go.
Is that without lube?
Yes.
Oh, ow.
She's gonna dry.
Oh, ow.
She's gonna dry.
That's going to chafe.
That's gonna chafe even more on the way out.
No. Yeah, so for those that don't know, Bruce says Baby Shark, Gail hears Baby Sham, sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly totally with it tonight. I've not got the words and things like that. Have a bunny, I've been totally arse for tit most of the day. Should shift the piles. I'll shift the piles and then some.
And Gary thinks TC and Noel might actually like one of them.
No.
Yeah, Irish, I have a feeling I may need more than one.
You're all a bunch of sadists, so yeah. No. Vic, have you heard anything about your operation?
True blue? No.
Fuck up with the Baby Shark, I can ban your bailings. Yes.
You see, Saintie's got my back. Saintie looks after me.
We could always do Barbie Girl in a Thailand world.
Right, okay. Well, I hope you get it soon, darling.
Really?
I think Vic was saying on the show last night we might not be able to do the show or next Thursday because he's getting the operation or getting the check on the morning.
Sorry, my brain's like a sieve, he did say that.
And everybody was saying make sure they don't put the camera in the wrong place.
Yeah, he has to make sure he's lying the right way on the table first, apparently.
Well, apparently that's right because Mark's got polyps up the other end.
That's right. Yeah. I really didn't need to know what Mark has up the other end, but
I know. It's all
The
that
size of golf balls.
180 watts that's bloody killed your throat, Vic. That's what's done it. You need to stop doing all that stupid shit. So, I'm going to put the email in again, guys, for those that want to.
And make sure you email, do not PM or on our Facebook Messenger.
Please
no,
email
please
me.
don't.
There's the email if you want to come on the charity cast at any point and give me a wee email and we'll get a wee slot sorted for you to come on at some point. So what am I going to bake? Let's think. I'll get my son to make me brownies. Jake makes epic brownies.
Thank you, Sam.
Saintie, thank you so much, darling. Love you.
Could have some brownies. We could have some scones. I think I'll make a Bakewell tart.
Yes, True Blue, that's what you get. Karma's a bitch.
Barbie Girl was at number 1 the day my son was born. That's how I always remember that bloody song.
I hate that fucking song.
I know, it's Aqua. I'm fucking awful, isn't it? It's no polyps, Vic, it'll be you like balls. This cast is on Emily's channel, formerly known as Chris's channel. You need to get a wig and a
needs a
fake
wig and a
baby
fake
tits.
baby.
Yes, husband, you do. Or you could always just go on in my wedding dress, seeing as how you look so beautiful in it,
Yes, he's a vision in white, isn't he?
isn't he?
Mm. He looks good in pink too. He does look really good in pink, especially when he has pink hair. It just looks amazing.
Joyce,
Mm.
awesome. We've still got that
Please
photo.
stop it, Daniel, please.
Zan, your tits are just fine. I know.
You could always do something like this here. Hopefully he doesn't actually stand behind you and see it.
Oh, wait next to what you can't see that. And it was actually you, babe. Yes, it was. Funny how the only picture of Zan smiling is in a white wedding dress. He does smile. He just doesn't do it very often. He smiles on the inside, guys. I just. Brew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there.
Have we asked the audience yet what they're vaping on tonight?
That's a fair point, actually. I don't think we have.
So guys, what are you vaping on tonight?
I know it's a bit late in the day to be asking that, but
But there's a lot more people in now than what there was at the very beginning.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Aegis says Herstein. Cheers.
Now, of course, you're going to get someone that goes in and says personalized electronic nicotine inhalation system.
Oh, the penis.
Mm-hmm.
Right. TC, don't be daft. If you want to pop onto the stream tomorrow, like I say, just email Gail and we'll get you sorted out with a time slot just whenever's convenient for you. I'm sure you can work something out.
Because I'm sure there'll be times where there's a couple of people that are on at the same time, so if you feel a wee bit nervous doing it, you know, if you're on there with a couple others.
Yeah. You're not, you don't have to do it on your own if you don't feel like that. Andy's on the Asmoda Stride with the Gear RTA and Drifter Sours Rhubarb. Nice. Saint is on the double barrel with the Elder Dragon. Lovely. Liz, you absolute sweetheart. I love
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
Liz.
you so much. True Blue is on the T-Class with the goat on top, loaded with pink lemonade from Element. Nice one, little True Blue. Very nice juice, that. Esme, double drip mixed salts, lemon sorbet, and the T18 drip hacks blue slush on the recurve on the top side. Nice, Esme. Very nice.
That's one thing I'm going to have to do at some point, is actually buy in some like salt concentrate, with
Yes.
72 milligram, so
Yes.
I can actually do my own.
Yes.
Because
Hephaestus is on the drag with the Mjolnir and Vape Wild Strawberry. Oh, nice. Kron is on the drag with the Fire Look Mesh and some liquid from Vape Wild. Very nice, Kron. I have to admit, the Freemax, I've not tried the Fire Look Mesh, but the Mesh Pro I've been thoroughly enjoying. TC is on the
hang on a second, Gil.
Aegis Legends, the FP, the Vaporescent
volume
Lips, the RTA, and have Drip Hacks Acid Drops. Nice.
Gil, you wanting back on screen again?
Yeah, I'm fine.
There we go.
Drop. Papa Lazarou is on the drop on the broadside, and there's some homebrew e-liquid of his own. Very nice. Andy is on the top side with the Wicked RDA and Jam and Strawberry Jam.
Thank you, Esme.
Esme, thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, sweetheart.
If
Stand
this was-
on with the Crown 4 Cowboy Cooler.
Oh, Cowboy Cooler's amazing.
Is it? What's that?
It's
Thank you,
Vape
guys.
Wild.
Story.
It's a Vape Wild one. It's
Yeah.
like a. It's
Nice.
yes.
Mhm.
It's a dessert type vape. It's really really good.
We all
Liz is
here
on
on the
the
Hex.
top side dual with a drop dead and drip hacks blue slush. Ooh.
It's actually one of the drippers I've been
Yeah.
thinking of possibly getting at some point. Is a Molyneux.
A berry cooler.
Mjolnir
Yeah.
Mjolnir.
Fatality on the
Like
G
raves
class.
about it.
Peacemaker XL on the Black Carbon G class. Cosmonaut on the Black Bull G class. Juggernaut Mini on the Q Mini. Topside dual on the Fires and the Recurve on the Pumper. Jesus Christ, Village Vapor.
Village always has fucking loads and loads around him, doesn't he?
I know, right? It's mental. There's True Blue sat there on his Vladen. Good man.
Remember,
Nothing wrong with the Vladen. The Vladen's a great wee podcast.
I used to always have about 4 or 5 mods on the go, but recently I have like 2 at the most.
Betty is on Saintie's Rage with the Ama RDA and the Kona Paka. Ooh.
Nice. That was the rage that she won in the auction.
Uh-huh.
I know.
Craig Campbell's on the Therion DNA 166 with the Coil Art Mage V2 and some tiramisu from Higgy Sigs. Nice one, Craig.
I like Higgy Six tiramisu. It's a nice juice.
I don't do coffee vapes, but
I know
I
you
do
don't.
hear very good things about Higgy's
It is a
tiramisu.
nice
It
juice.
is. It's not overly overpowered with coffee. It is actually quite nice. One that I did actually like. I don't even know if they still do it. The Christmas one. Is it like a bits of clove in
The
it?
Christmas Spice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas Spice. That was it. Yeah.
No, that was the one David always liked, wasn't it?
Shooting Oven Fine Mods 75. See Squonk, Skyfall, the Aries Ram, Axis Vapes, M17 Skyline with Vanilla Nuts. Nice, Stuart. Sorry, but I just like to vape a lot. You don't have to apologise to us at all, or anybody else, Village. If you like to vape and that keeps
Thank you for the
happy,
bits, Liz.
Thank you, Liz.
Thank you, Liz. I can't wait to meet Liz at Expo.
I know.
I'm looking forward. There's so many new friends that we've made over this last wee while as well that we're finally going to get to meet at Expo. It's going to be
Yeah, it's going to be great. Zoe is on the Vaptio Wall Crawler, Vapefly Galaxies Michelin RDA, and Vampire Vapes Heisenberg waiting. Oh, have you ordered the single topside? Zoe, I have one. You will not be disappointed, sweetheart. And there you go. Get the purple dead rabbit to go on top of it. It's a perfect matchy.
It really is. Perfect match, isn't it?
It's
Yes.
probably the same paint that they've been using both of them, which is why it matches so well.
I just can't believe just how matchy it is, considering they're two completely different companies. You know, the fact that it's perfect.
See, Irish Dead Rabbit RT8 with purple drip tip cost money on a V-God Pro 150 with a lemon drop juice. Nice.
Nice, Irish.
Who's all going to Glasgow School of Vape? The Glasgow School of Vape meet, when is it, Papa? Can you put it in again? I've forgotten.
It's the weekend after Sully's.
Is it?
No,
A
it's
new
not.
date? It's
It-
April.
It's
Oh,
at the
it's
end
April.
end of April, is it not?
Oh, is it the end? Oh, right.
It's a couple of
Okay.
days
I
before
apologise.
Expo.
We've got
Cutting that a bit fine, aren't they?
hmm
we've got the Glasgow Meet of Sillies that we all can organise and go to, which is on when's it on? Help, brain.
Sully's is the 30th
30th.
of March.
That's it. It's the 30th. It's the last weekend in March, so we'll go to Sillies at Vaporise and Victoria Road for that one, and then 31st of April. There you go. Thanks, Gary. That'll be the Glasgow School of Vapes, and it's down in Waterloo Street this time, isn't it? It's in a new place.
The School of Vape one, yeah, it moved, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sully's is the 30th of March, and the School of Vape one's the last weekend in April.
Because the jury was where they used to have the Glasgow School of Vape, but they didn't want them back in
did.
again.
We did. The Glasgow School of Vape meets are pretty good. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they've moved it to the Woods Bar. Pat
Woods
was
Bar.
saying there, so.
Aye, it's down near I think it's Waterloo Street. It's down near the Waterloo pub, isn't it? At the bottom end of the town.
And I believe the Woods Bar are actually opening specially on Sunday for it, because they normally don't.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Vic's group game setting match. What?
Oh, I think Andy has put that picture from what that dodgy liquid company we were discussing earlier. I think he's just put it in Vic's group.
All right. I don't know whether Vic will want it publicised, that's the thing.
Yeah, but if there's a group of people can shut the cunt down.
Yeah, if they put the link in for Haribo.
Yeah, it's going to come from there.
I want to make it to an expo one day and get all the ladies, yes, even Brew, to sign my tits. I'm happy to sign your tits anytime, Irish.
Definitely. Because you know what he wants to do, right? He wants all us to sign his boobies so that he can go and get them tattooed.
That's Ruby.
You know.
I'll even put lipstick on and kiss your tit.
He'll be branded by the bitches forever.
I know. We could put lipstick on and kiss his tit for him, and then he could just get the lipstick mark tattooed. How's that?
Yeah, that's an idea.
Esme, I'm not sure a matching mouth to long RDA exists though. The Amit mouth to long looks nice, but don't think it's the right shade of purple. So I might need to do a black one.
Oh, right, well, Andy, I'm not in Vic's group right now, because as you can see, I'm otherwise occupied, so I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, but Zoe, if you were interested in stepping up your game to the sub-ohm side of things, I would definitely recommend you get a Purple Dead Rabbit to sit on the top of it, because it just looks so perfect.
I mean, black on it is
purple's my absolute favourite colour. I just adore everything purple.
See, she's mouth to long, so I mean, black will look good on it too. Zan has the green one, the green jewel, and he has black on that, and it looks really good.
Especially with the purple one, if you got a purple drip tip on top of like either black or maybe even stainless steel, possibly. But I think the black would look better because of the black. Yeah, because
it's got the black accents and stuff around it. So yeah, black would look good if you had the right colour of purple for your drip tip as well. Then that would make it matchy too. So.
Hey Andre, welcome in.
Hey Andre, how are you?
Hi Andre.
See, I love red too, Liz. I'm a red girl too.
Yeah, as you can see, Darren likes his red as well.
Yeah, but you've not got one of them.
No, don't.
Just to tease him a bit.
I do have this here, but the door's starting to not click on properly, which is why I stopped using it.
Yeah.
But you want a red crown, don't you?
I wouldn't mind a red crown, but at the same time, I've got that much here. I'm not the sort of person that just go out and buy every sort of shiny thing like Amanda.
That's the one thing that I had wanted, that I'd seen that I'd wanted for long enough, and Zan got me it for Christmas. But I haven't bought anything for a long time.
Andre, sweetheart, we all kind of know who you are because we watched that show that you were on with the guys last week.
Yeah, we know who you are, Andre.
We remember you, Andre. We know who you are.
Actually, I think it was Islands in the Clouds that I got banned on. From the network.
Did you get banned?
No, Andre got banned.
I
think it was.
That was a while ago.
But it wasn't me who did it. Swear to God.
The red crown's lovely, Liz. It really is. It doesn't show up on camera. On camera, it looks more purple, but it actually is a true red, and it's really
gorgeous.
Pretty.
It is a really, really gorgeous red.
If you actually look on the UL Facebook group, they keep on spamming out all the different colours every so often.
I know.
And you do get a good sense of how red that is, or how purple it is.
It's very red. It's really nice, and I like the blue one as well. But the thing I liked about the blue was that the tank is all blue.
Michelle B has the green, and the green in it is absolutely gorgeous. It really is.
Jules is the green one. It's the same. It's really and it's an unusual green. It's not. It's an unusual.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Very good. Well, we're nearly at our time. That's been a quick show tonight. I apologise I've had to pop out a couple of times there, but
I didn't even notice.
The old head's not playing game tonight, so.
which
The
means I
green is lovely.
have to quickly search through all my images and find the 5-minute warning.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's going to be a disturbing image appearing in a minute, Gail, so be prepared.
Which one shall I use?
I so wish I lived closer. Do you know that?
What, to kick him in the balls?
Or they made
Gail, darling, I'm going to be right beside him tomorrow. I can handle that for you if you like.
I don't even want a kick. I want a wee twang or just fucking pull a pubic hair because that hurts more.
Oh yeah,
Or
well,
hair braces.
I could...
Oh, sweet Jesus. Kelvin's let himself go a wee bit, isn't he?
Stuart, thank you so much.
Sorry, that came out the mouth. I didn't mean to there. Thank you, Stuart. Much appreciated.
Staple gun, Betty, you could be on to something there, sweetheart.
Could be, yeah. Flicky's
Liz, flick his whack. That's a different game entirely, Liz.
Or as both me and Amanda know, braces can do a lot of damage.
Bruce's.
I make no apologies for that.
A nail gun. Why not just go right for it, Andy? A nail gun. Let's just go brutal straight away.
Yeah.
Right, guys. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us all, Brew. Thank you for coming on and talking about
problem.
You. Very exciting. We're all excited for you. So, do you want to put the link in one more time so that people can go and have a wee look at what you've put out?
Yeah, Zan has just popped a wee link in there. He's not casting tonight, but another couple of Twitchers that we've come to follow recently are out there. So we're going to launch a wee raid on Blue and Queenie. So stick around, guys. Go over and see Blue and Queenie. They like having a chit chat, playing some games, having some fun. So stick around. We're going to launch a raid on them and go.
I think what I'll do, because I've had problems previously doing it, I kept on messing up. So once I move the screen over to the end screen, then I'll start the raid.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Blue and Queenie are playing marbles this evening, guys. So if you like to have a wee game of marbles, stick around. And yeah, Talion will probably be in Scubas later. So.
Yeah, we'll be in Scubas later, as always.
Yeah, of course.
If you don't watch Scuba's show, guys, you need to watch it. It's on at 1 AM our time. Scuba's Hangout. It's a fantastic show. Scuba is on with Speed, Triple, and Aries is usually on with them as well, and the three guys, and they have a great show, and you get a right good laugh and knowledge as well, because Scuba usually has all sorts of things on. So, thank you very much, everybody. Bunny, do you want to say your goodbyes?
Yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. For all the new followers and subscribers, people that renewed their subscriptions tonight, thank you. For everybody that donated some bits, thank you very much appreciated. For the trolls that we had in earlier, thank you. Even you idiots are appreciated as well. But yeah, you guys are the reasons why we do this every week. You guys are the reasons why we're here. And Friday nights just would be dead boring without you all. It really would. Darren, thank you very much for traumatizing us with a mug.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Gail, it's a pleasure as always. And you look absolutely fantastic. Your hair is gorgeous.
Thank you, my darling.
So, yeah. Over to you, my darling. You can have your final words.
Who may be?
I'm a darling, no you. Yeah, so thank you, as Bunny said, thank you everybody. We say it every week, guys, but we really couldn't do the show without you. We really appreciate you being so loyal to us and coming in every week and spending this week couple hours on a Friday night with us. You just make the show for us, and we love you all dearly. It means the world to us. So thank you very much.
Craig, yes, we will catch you tomorrow on Chris's charity live stream, guys. Do not forget.
And to pimp out 2 more shows after the 24 Hours of Chris, you'll have NI Vape Lounge with Bunny and Roy, and on Monday you'll have Steve Dave at 9 o'clock on his channel with Amanda and me.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah,
So,
we're just turning out the right couple of cam whores, aren't we?
you really are, aren't you?
See, it's all this fame. All this fame. Now that I'm a published reviewer, all this fame's going to my head.
That's
You
a
know,
wee
it's like,
shite, and don't you be getting too big for your boots. I'll fucking slap that right at you.
oh, baby, promises.
Right, thank you very much, guys. We love you all, and we shall see you all next week. On next week's show, we're looking at doing some retro reviews, so we'll be looking at some of the older gear that we have and reviewing it and trying to find you some good deals out there for the stuff that we're talking about. So, not everybody has the budget to go out and buy the biggest and the best and the newest, so the bitches are now going to be looking at some of the older gear that still is good, and try and get you some wee deals out there. So we look forward to seeing you all next week. We should have our beautiful Em back with us. And please, please, please share out the link for the charity show tomorrow night and be in there with us if you can. So thank you all very much. We love you all dearly, and we'll see you all next Friday. Take care, everybody.
Bye bye.
Stick around for the raid. Stick around for the raid, guys.